you guys doing? My name's Phil. Here I am in front of Sangren Hall. Recently just opened to students here in 2012 for the fall semester. It was built in the summertime, shot up like a freaking Eiffel Tower, and now it's here to serve students today. Plans were first presented for a new Sangren Hall in February 2010. Construction started in fall 2010 and recently was completed in the summer of 2012, opening up to students for first-time service in the fall of 2012. It was a priority since 2000 to get a new Sangren building built. The reason being was because it's the most heavily scheduled building of any of WMU's academic buildings. The old Sangren was built in 1964 and was quickly aging. The new Sangren is 207,000 square foot, 3-story concrete glass building that houses the General University classrooms and most dominantly the Department of Education and Dean offices. The total classroom capacity is over 2,500 seats and over 450 classes are scheduled per week. The Education Library services 2,000 students per week and is located on the second floor of the new Sangren. The new Sangren Hall is an architectural joy to watch on the WMU's campus and adds a little spice to the campus. The old Sangren Hall was recently just put out of action, and the new Sangren Hall is a welcome upgrade. Let's go and see what students think of it today.
I think it's great. It's improved so much from the old one that it blows my mind every time I walk in there. I find something new.
I love the new Sangren building. It's a beautiful addition to the Western's campus. Adds a lot of flavor to the whole atmosphere. Really heightens it.
I think the new Sangren Hall is awesome. Personally, I like it because it's really open and it has a lot more like space than other places. And I really like it that the dining place takes debit, because before it didn't, and I was really disappointed.
Well, how do you think the new one compares to the old one?
Well, to say the least, the new one's a lot more modern. It just looks better, you know. It fits in better with the newer buildings in the area.
Well, the old Sangren was very outdated. I know that. I work for the library, and we used to shelve books in there. And I mean, there's like asbestos coming down from the walls. Like, we were in there a month ago to get out materials, and there were still like clippings from newspapers to like photocopy. It was really interesting. It was pretty outdated.
So much more spacious, and everything's a lot more up to date. I don't feel like it's a danger zone anymore. Yeah. The old lecture halls were really bad. I'd like to get into some of I don't know if there are lecture halls in the new Sangren. I haven't had a class in there for that yet. But the classrooms themselves are fantastic, and the desks are so new age. They swivel around. Everything does. They've got wheels on them so you can move around the classroom. You can turn your chair. You can turn the desk part itself moves. It switches for left hand and right hand, which I think is really great, because how many times do you have that problem if you're a lefty? Luckily, I'm not.
Why do you think they built this new one? Spent all the money to build it?
Well, obviously, that area of field study is expanding, and the old one was kind of outdated and didn't look too good on the eyes, or kind of like felt weird when you're in there, kind of gloomy. So this one adds to that and makes Western just look a lot better as a campus.
Probably a mixture of status. I mean, our campus is a little behind the times, it would seem. A lot of the buildings are kind of old. So far, I think it was Brown that was holding down the new age building. Yeah. So to see Sangren come up, especially as a future teacher, brings a little pride to me. So I would say that it was definitely to do that, and just a new look. Everything should always be improving, though it's a lot easier sometimes to build new rather than to fix old. So those are the two reasons I would say.
Well, I think they built a new Sangren just to update the old system that they were running. I know the School of Education is really renowned. They're a pretty good organization, so anything to like boost that and make more students want to come to Western because of the program, the better.